Welcome back to Kracken Elite Builders. We are rolling off a quite good victory here in the west, along with a very near victory up in the north. So good times to be had here. Let's go ahead and continue pushing on our western side. I have a feeling that we're going to be able to kind of blitz through this. Just going to use my tank to try to maintain some extra AP for my guys. Oh no! Okay, well, that's all right. Unfortunate, but all right. All right, don't think I'm letting you off just because you managed to take out a tank. Yeah, that's what I thought. What I would like to do, yeah, something like right here is probably going to be my front line. That means you gotta go. We'll send you in the buggy. Okay, some motorized infantry. It's not going to stop anything I'm doing. All right, up there. Yeah, we're looking to try to find the end, basically, and it doesn't look. I'm gonna be so close. I'm gonna be so close. What I want to do is I want to get him wrapped so that he cannot escape. Right over here. Sorry, guys. Just got to do our probing attacks because I really want that intel to make our other attacks more effective. Okay, and this is another one that's going to be kind of an ouch. I guess we could use our tank. Yeah, I guess we could use our tank. So hold on. Who do I want to help? I want this guy and this guy to help. That would actually hurt our chances. Okay, we'll just do that. I don't think there's anything in here that's too spooky, but like we just saw, there's always that little chance that they ambush your tank on the retreat. Okay, we've got him surrounded. That means all of you guys can go forward. Sure, we might not have the extra tank that we would otherwise want. Okay, you can't move. This pink guy is kind of out of position. Head up. Ditto. Sure. We're gonna have to do it at some point, so. Beautiful, actually. Okay, we have yellow in there. I'm trying to kind of roll up the side here. Like I said, I want to get a full surround. Okay, they don't currently have a port, but that doesn't necessarily mean that they won't. Our tank. I would like to get our tank out of the forest if I can, so maybe we can get over here. Let's go ahead and roll that way. And then I think I'm going to road, sealed road. I think we're actually going to do that and avoid this river crossing if we can. Then we can bring it up that way, or we could go, we could actually go one higher if we wanted and then go over. Not bad. And we had one turn on the rail. Yep. So that will hopefully be done next turn if something bad doesn't happen. And then, oh, sweet, glorious reinforcements once that kicks in. All right, I already distracted myself. I probably should do our decisions. Interior, no change. Military research priorities, no change. Okay, motorized MG, mechanized RPG, heavy MG, heavy assault, heavy armor army. Let's do the heavy assault. I highly doubt we're going to build an entire army of heavy tanks. Protests, we will pay them off. Independence rallies. That is not great. And we're going to send in the troops. We failed. Oh, that's not good. Workers' strike, we'll give them some credits. protest against high. I really need that lower income. I don't know why all of a sudden this has become such a thing. Recruitment. No, I don't want any of you clowns. And a governor or pure clause. That's going to be this little port. So the most important thing to me here is actually leadership. So high charisma and or leadership skills is what I would like to see. Okay. Totor Bennett. I think this is our man. Totor Bennett. What is your total leadership? Okay, it's a charisma skill. So it's 47, basically, at the moment. Anyone here being able to beat that? 67. Okay. For Agnes. Hannibal is a big no, and you're kind of cranky. Let's play a card on you, buddy. You, my friend. I want a no retirement.
Order acknowledged.
Bye-bye. Yeah, none of that. None of that. Gwen, Cap 1. You'd be a fine, like, leader for a group. Okay, Todor or Angus? Angus is higher, but he's not gonna... Well, no, I guess he would grow just fine. I mean, short-term better? Let's try to get him in here.
Wilco.
We're looking for Angus.
Wilco.
Are you just not gonna move? Okay.
Wilco. Wilco.
I don't know what's up with this. I've never had this problem before. It's like the faction's like kind of like forcing it.
Wilco.
I've never seen that before. I mean, look at that. I'm just spamming the same dudes and they're not going away. All right, well, Manuel Mason, you've earned yourself a retirement for being stupid. 0 retirement.
Order acknowledged.
Goodbye. All right, well, how do you feel about that now? Oh, now you're only going to give me 2 choices. Gwen is a no.
Wilco.
You're going to do the same thing. What is up with this? I've never had this before where you're just not allowed to dismiss people. If I'm not allowed to do it, why am I able to click the button over and over again? All right, well, Frederick, you're up next to get retired. I think we are out of zeros, but I will even pay to get rid of you a little bit. Bronze.
Order acknowledged.
All right. Am I just literally gonna have to chew our way through this? I guess so, if they're not gonna let me do it. What is up with this? This is not how I would expect this behavior to work.
Order acknowledged.
All right, Angus, you're in. Do you have any idea what we had to do to make that happen? All right, we got our elite school one. Again, we are going to continue to try to support faction. I don't know how effective this actually is. Hopefully we're not just wasting our entire time. Okay, spy team. Another spy team. Let's get some more into those raiders. We have 2 sets of 3. Sure. Sure. There we go. Get some more world map discovered. 29 points left because that was stupid expensive. All right, we'll just do a cabinet retreat. All right, there we go. We did our chores. Okay, here. I don't think there's much to say. We basically just need you to get bigger. They're slowly working on it. I have 7,000 colonists. It's not an emergency. All right, here we got the recycling. I think we just basically decided to chill. We have an airbase here. I'm gonna mothball that. There's a chance that we would have to use that. All right, they're being stupid here and building some industry. Perfect. All right, you. Whoops, back into that position. All right, what are the odds that we have the logistics? Negative. Yeah, we basically need the railroad. But once we do, we can get our scouts in there. Okay, up here, not looking hot. for our supplies. All right, and road, sealed road to there. All right, we're just gonna sit on this for the time being. You were building, right? Yeah, working on the apartments. Okay, move. All right, let's do a big scout here. There's always a chance that we just take it. Oh, they got our GR Phantasma. Ouch.
Require support.
All right, but even if they held that, hold this, you filthy casual.
Let's go.
Hopefully, all we gotta do is push them out.
Operation successful.
Beautiful. All right, and then tank come in, green come in, green go up. I still have this guy. All right, let's do some more damage.
Thanks.
Man, he says as he loses yet another tank.
Successful.
Okay, I'm feeling pretty good about that. It's gonna be a slog getting through there, that's for sure. But we did take it. Apparently there's a metal mine here with a little bit of metal left even. This was where we originally planned on putting our main port. And I mean, it still could happen, I suppose. Okay, still repairing. It's getting there. Still building. I'm not gonna be able to build that road yet. Yeah, we'll just wait on that. And I think that's literally everything. Let's roll it. Have a quick little start here this time around. I kind of wish that AI bot would attack into me. We have a decent chance of killing him if he attacks. We have like no chance of killing him if he defends. Going well up here, that's for sure. We should probably look at victory and see what we're looking at. I don't think we're close. Let me just say that before we even do. If we took all of this, I could see us getting closer, especially because these raiders actually have a town, which means population. Interesting if this guy doesn't drop a port. He may be out of cards. He may also just be out of money to do it. Yeah, shuffle aggressively all you want there, raiders. You're really going to be sorry when I get you pushed out of the woods. Okay, revolution, we conquered. Hollow gun 5s. Mechanized quad MG. That's kind of interesting. What do I use that for? We could add that to some sort of mechanized group. Like maybe artillery. Mechanized artillery with a quad to keep them safe from air and to give them an MG if they get attacked. That could be a thing. I kind of like that idea actually. Okay, let's actually be a good boy for once and do our national budget first, or our decisions. Enforcement, no. Is that Simba? Damn you, Simba. Economic Council priorities. No changes. Okay, we did the hollow gun. Okay, that was us discovering the quad MG. What does that even look like for a blueprint? I don't think I've ever designed one of these. All right, so obviously we'd go quad charged Gauss machine gun. For the roll, I would use you something like 50 or 100. Yeah, okay, so heavily armored. I actually don't mind that. I don't mind that. It's a little heavy. Look at those defensive hit points, though. 1,500. 1,376 soft attack, and double that in soft defense. And even hard attack's not bad. Remember, we have the GR chain gun, so that's actually kind of spooky. It's not even that expensive either. Okay, yeah, I think I'm gonna make that. Like I said, I don't think I've ever actually designed or used those. Yeah, let's do that. Independence agitators. Let me do a shadow spy for him. I don't really want to use the troops. Let's try to do this. Critical failure. Okay, perfect. We're gonna have a little bit of a rebellion. Sabotage in Limard. Pay them off. Sabotage in Tozoa Ruins. Pay them off.
Wilco.
They want to embed some staff. Sure. And no to record. Yeah, I have to say yes to some of that stuff because we only have so many, so much relation. Okay, I think Totor gets to be the next guy.
Aye, aye, sir.
There you go. Orders for governor. Okay, so 7-1 budget, allow regular zone, go. Scientific cooperation with Eldar. Okay, yes. I swear they said that they wouldn't do this with me. Does that mean that maybe they've had a change of leadership? Spies found info.
Understood.
Holy planet. Ready to support the elite
Understood.
club. And we might need to look at major diplomacy with them again. I'd love to get an alliance. Okay, on this side. Okay, sorry guys. Oh, we can't get our scouts in there. Okay, I am gonna bombard you anyways, because they've been sitting there for a while. I will say, I have got a decent amount of use out of these, such that it is. This is using our old armor too. If these were poly armor, that'd be a lot better unit. All right, tank. I'm pretty sure you can just do this on your own. Our other guys just are not good at attacking at all.
No problemo.
Nice, no problem indeed. Okay, now. I'm just debating if I want to stay here with a little bit of a defense force. I don't think I need to. If they were going to land, I feel like they would have landed already. I will put a few more people in there. Okay, here. You go there, you go there. You can attack there.
No problemo.
Yeah. I want to push them out of the woods, and then I think I'm going to defend right at the edge of that. Put them in the worst position as I can. You're going to go that way. So we got a little bit of a chance for bad things to happen. You know what? Let's not have a little chance for bad things to happen. Okay, it's a truck. He won't be able to get out of there. Hornstein. Wasn't Hornstein the yellow person I took out? Because like a yeah, he's not done. He's got territory somewhere else. I wonder if he landed here. All right, and oh, so close, so bloody close. Okay. 86 readiness is probably good enough.
Move out.
Yeah, I don't want to give them a chance to dig in right there if I can help it. All right, we're going to do kind of the same thing. We're going to try to just roll up this line.
Move out.
Okay. Yeah. Now we have about as thin of a line as we can, although I am going to probably try to go here and here, just for the better defensive spots. Looking good, though. Okay, that's not done. Don't get impatient. Just let it finish. All right, not building anything in either of these. Again, I'm really looking at these being like, man, this is a waste. I think I'm just gonna admit that that's a waste. We'll leave the militia here. Well, we don't have the strap points. I'll march these for a couple turns, or at least this turn until we can do that. Some MGs, some MGs. You guys are cool. Okay, we finished the apartments. What was next that I wanted? Truck Station 2 actually would be pretty useful here. Let's drop that quick. I don't think that's going to change anything, but just have some more logistics. We're kind of like at the edge here. As we can see, we didn't really get a lot of reinforcements in. Let's actually chill here. Yeah, we are not in great shape. Fuel, replenishments, we need all kinds of stuff. Okay, so light armor. I can't believe we actually lost 3 of those. Some buggies, definitely can believe that. That's it. Okay, good. I still have those 30 air recon. Are those like an ancient model? Like, are they in U? No, are they in U? It's 30 grasshopper ones. Let's get rid of these. Let's scrap. Scrap. We're never going to use the ones. Our new model's the way to go. Okay, there are some of our reinforcements. I think you actually need to be upgraded. Doing that here is a lot easier. Okay, yeah, looking good. All right, you only have a metal mine here. There's 3K pop. It is not the giant city we were hoping for, that's for sure. Especially for the amount of trouble that you're going to be. All right, I am going to go barracks first, I think. That's pretty redonkulous things happening here. And then I guess let's play the border game. And you are going to be in charge of all this stuff up here. All of this. Yeah, something like that. Okay, and we're really kind of stalled out for reinforcements of some sort or the other. And or airfield. This ain't going to be close enough. This might be close enough to strike targets up there and take out all of this. So right, what I really need in here is a level 3 airbase. I don't know how viable that's going to be. And we basically need the railroad here before I can get the planes. I have 90 points left. Private investment. I would love to drop one of those in here.
Aye, aye, sir.
Okay, 2,000 is not terrible. Again,
Aye, aye,
1,700. And then as a nation, war game.
Order acknowledged.
And go. Okay, that's looking pretty good. I don't think we're going to be able to drive him into the sea next turn, but we're getting close. I'm feeling safe against that robot. Up top here, we're going to stall out for a hot minute until we actually can get all those supplies back in. Maybe we try to force it just to push them 2 hexes away so that city can start calming down. That very well might be worth it. Yeah, that very well might be worth it. Okay, they're shuffling. I don't, unless they have like some tanks or something crazy I haven't seen, I don't think they have the forces to really push me around. Oh, was that a little attacky tack? Or are you just shuffling? Hey, rebellion stuff. That's right, we also did have a rebellion brewing. Where was that? It's in that landing zone. Okay. Alright, we didn't get it, the things we need here, although we do have you surrounded. Alright. A little bit of a pain point here. For sure, but I'm just gonna do it. You guys are green. I only brought the one dude over here? Alright. Yeah. Alright, we're gonna saturation this.
Advancing.
I want to make sure that we actually push him out.
No problemo.
Yeah. Because A, we get the kills. And B, that will mean if we can just get rid of him soon, then we'll have this secured. Okay, west is fine. That's as fine as it's gonna be. I don't suppose we have any logistics to put colonists in there. Nope. Really hurts not being able to get those colonists in. Okay, Capital has one turn left on high command. And we're relying on you guys. We're not done, right? We are done. And we have logistics. We have logistics. Okay. Step 1. Can I get my planes in? I want my... It's only going to be able to be the recons because it's only a level 1 base, but... Alright. Let's move way, way out. Strap move. Oh, we cannot do it. I guess... Can I, like, strap move you into a place that doesn't have an airport? I guess so. Okay, well, let's get these closer. They're not doing anything where they're at currently anyways. And then maybe we'll have the points next turn to get them in. Okay. We're close. We're close. Okay, then... We don't have a truck station here, and I do want one. I think that has to come next.
Okie dokie.
Just, again, more and more logistics piling up here. You know what? We have some ruins here. Well, hold on. Let's do our decisions. I'm getting ahead of myself.
Yes, sir.
I'm always so into moving things, but you really need to do your decisions first. A demigod in the ruins. We have no shot in convincing them. Find and arrest him. All right, hang on, buddy. Let's give you... No, shadow spy.
Copy that.
Let's at least have a shot at this.
Aye, aye, sir.
We got success. Okay, nice. Rebels, full support. Bar fights. Yes. Recruitment. I don't feel like dealing with any more of you guys at the moment. Zone orders. Okay, this is a place we'd like to keep. So 7. I'm gonna give them actually 5 up here. This is kind of an important spot.
Aye, aye, sir.
And it's got nothing. Okay, you... Probably not gonna be firing you again, but you never know, I suppose. Alright, here... Get my recon on.
Send in the cavalry.
I hate that you guys actually got a kill.
Mission completed.
Okay, and then here. What are we looking like? 14 to 1. If I add the tank. All right, let's do it. I think we've got him on the ropes here, and I feel like if we completely wipe these out, the chances of him immediately like report dropping are maybe a little lower than if I just kind of let him meander around here. Can I even do this maybe?
No problemo.
Okay, actually... Okay. Full surround? I wonder if this is Yellow's last square, maybe. Maybe if I take that, he'll die. Non-aligned forces. Probably some aliens. And you are... slavers. Okay. Alright, on this side... I'd like it if you didn't exist anymore.
Weapons free.
How dare you destroy a buggy?
No problemo.
Alright, you shoe. Okay, that's fine. Take that spot. Maybe we're gonna bring one of these out. I think we've got this. Yeah, and I mean, frankly, we should be able to blitz through this relatively easy up to there. That shouldn't be that big a holdup. Okay, your truck stationing. Yeah, you're fine. I kind of wish on the cards for the logistics buildings, I wish they had a meter of like usage. So, or like a gauge or something. So like if we're using 100% of this, I wish there was like a red meter here warning me like, hey, you need more logistics in this town specifically. Okay, none of this other stuff needs to even be looked at. We're good what we've got. Okay, we're waiting on that. Now you... What is our maximum ammo? Almost 300,000. What are we producing? Ammo factory. I kind of want to... I like to be full and then maintain just in case. Let's actually knock you up to 100 for a little bit and see what that does. We got the metal, we got the manpower. It's not going to be a big problem. Truck station 2's going in. Okay, this is looking okay up here. I've already done this, haven't I? You could be closer. Okay. Strat. Covert Ops. Support faction against you. Alright, I also said some major diplomacy. So they wanted a scientific exchange. Will you guys take a friendship pact? Okay, we already have the friendship. We already should have an embassy. We could do free movement. We already have. So this is what we want. Oh, I've already done. I see. No. It's telling me I already played a card this turn. Right. Okay. Next turn, we need to check and see if we can do a non-aggression pact on them. That's the first step into getting an alliance. And let's actually do what I keep saying I'm going to do. Victory overview. Hey, there it is. Kracken Unlimited. First place. 19.2. And most of the planet is already gobbled up by majors. So I don't think anyone else can grow particularly. We need to get to 50 and we need to be 25 ahead. Our next competition is Friedstein, and they're the ones we just absolutely cratered. And our friend is the Edelar Confederation. If we can ally with them, That would take us to almost 34 victory points. It's coming along. It's coming along. Okay, and we have a few points left. Let's continue that long-lasting Warhammer game we've been playing, apparently. That was a pretty crappy roll. Let's do that again.
Acknowledged.
Plus 10 morale. In fact, let's actually go take a peek. Who is the crankiest of them all? Show me everybody. Show me relations lowest. Okay, so a bunch of commanders are the lowest. I consider anyone below 70 a bit of a risk. We have a handful. Okay, so more wargaming. It should be our priority for spare points. Try to get those guys up. We don't need no rebellion garbage. Oh, speaking of rebellion garbage, yeah, let's I'm gonna go do that. You're cutting off my railroad. You clown. You absolute clown. Alright, that should be enough forces to deal with that. I hate it. I hate it so much. Alright, we have people who still could do some attacking. God, talk about defense in depth here. I think I'm just gonna chill. Let's let their readiness get up. We got a lot of AP, but some of them aren't really super ready. I guess you're like full. Sure, just a little attack. A little attack.
Mission accomplished.
Yeah, there you go. Just so we're not sitting on absolutely full stats. There you go. And that gets me my forest edge that I wanted. Yeah. All right, roll it. I really feel like we're making some good progress. Come on, attack me, robot. I wonder if it'd be worth poking him just to see if we can set him a little more aggressive. Because I want him to attack into me. Yeah, we got a couple good, at least one, maybe two good cities up here. The slavers have a city, so that's gonna be a decent chunk of pop. This supposedly is my friend, and he has a good chunk of this, so should be pretty good there. Looks like this is all ocean. I can't believe he landed on the railroad. Of all the places for that stupid rebellion to spawn. I mean, I guess at least it didn't fully cut me off, but man, that's annoying. Sentinel moves. And they are wiggling around over there. An industrial accident, revolution, mechanized assault infantry army. Yes. That's all I have to say is yes. Mechanized assault infantry. This is my favorite unit. Because we use both treaded vehicles, so we have the same terrain preferences. We have some built-in decoys for the tanks, and the extra armor on the mechanized is pretty darn nice. Maybe we'll even get to use them. Okay, I am going to do my decisions first. Victory points reach 22. I will try. I will take that one. Salary of leaders. You know what? I'm going to up the pay of an OHQ commander. We have so many of those guys who are kind of my crankiest people. Well, full support. Critical success. Booyah. Renegade elements. They're going to kill some of my pop to do this, but they really like it, so I'm gonna take that hit. Because I want to keep saying no to this for the time being. Okay, Elite Club. And I'm gonna just literally keep forgetting, but I'm gonna keep trying. Port faction. Can we? Yeah, do it. I don't think we're gonna finish him off here, but I don't want to let him have time to like ready up.
Mission accomplished.
Not the worst. Okay, now he's off my road. Or off my railroad. Okay, we got our truck station. That should help a ton. I think it's airbase next. I really would like to be using our incredibly powerful
Okie dokie.
planes. Okay, and we're still having, we shouldn't have the logistics problems now. We have all these people, they're just not getting sent to the front. Dude, there's a couple buggies here. It's a little too quick there. Okay, otherwise we're fine. All right, you move in here, and let's get the recon.
Send in the cavalry. Mission completed.
Nice. It was a little squirmy boy. It is literally a squirmer. Oh God, we need the Air Force. Where's the air power? The trauma is real. Oh, yeah, yellow does still have something. A little makeshift port. Okay. I don't foresee needing to do artillery over here. I will reposition that direction. Your troops are here. Your troops are there. We'll bring the tank up. If I remember right, our light tanks were not particularly good against those, though. Okay, now... let's just fix that little blip here. You can be in charge of all that, and I don't even care about you either, so... We're gonna hopefully merge that in. We'll see if that happens. Like we've seen, that's pure misery. Okay, I kind of, again, want to give these guys just a second. I mean, they're in really good shape. 150 AP. That's ridiculous. All right, you would be a nice one to get rid of.
No problemo.
Okay, we've sealed our line at least with something, even if it's not great. Like, I think we're going to carry on. In fact, actually, shoot, now that I move this guy, I do think I'm going to use him on that. Although, no, we're not going to be able to get there with that mountain. Okay, and then here... I think we're going to sealed road. We're going to go there and then that way. That's going to be my actual road. And then that'll just continue up all the way to here and then down to that town. This will be the railroad spine. Feeling pretty good about this front. Unless somebody lands on me. It's looking pretty good. I kind of wish I had forces in here. Not much I can do about it. Can I raise a formation here? No. Okay. Boo. That's all I can say. Can I strat move you guys? Nope. Boo. Okay. Sag. Alright, none of this is gonna need anything. Made 11k ammo. I'm just gonna leave that on for the time being. I want to get close to max. Alright, you move. I do want to make sure, yeah, that there's nothing there. And then I do think I'm gonna prod the bear.
Move it now.
I don't know if we can actually get a kill here, but
All clear, sir.
nice. Okay. that chain, GR chain gun tech is going to let us actually do something with these. Yeah, if we could clear this out, that'd be rather nice. Okay, fuel and ammo problems. I'm not attacking with him. What if we did our graze, though? Maybe the buggy? I just want to get that 2 away from my city, and then I'm willing to sit and just recoup.
Operation successful.
Yeah. Yeah, that's totally fine. I don't mind sitting on this. Alright, anybody here who shouldn't be? Yes. That's fine having you sitting there. We'll do you too, just for extra forces. Okay, we're gonna struggle, but we're gonna try to get that barracks up. I do want this town. I will build it out. Ideally, this is where my port would actually be. And then we can have a city over here. And then we may need a gas station. We may not, just depending. As we go into this guy. Okay, that is that. Let's go ahead and play. We do have some spies. I am getting some new sight over here. 2 more. Some of these zones that we hadn't seen before. Do it there. Okay, this is connected. Okay. Yeah, this is all water. Some land in here, but I can't get a click on it. Okay, let's get some more knowledge about you. Okay, as a nation... war game.
Order acknowledged.
And then we're out of war games, unfortunately. Okay, oh, that's sales tax. Okay, income tax lower. Execute.
Order acknowledged.
Okay, hopefully that's going to solve all those cranky people problem with that. Now that is going to hit our budget, so yikes, I guess. Cabinet retreat. Nice, 10%. Okay, and then I did want to try a non-aggression. God, I wish these wouldn't move around. Oh, okay, I know what's going on. It's because I keep doing the support faction card at the beginning of the turn. All right, let's just chill on that. We can come back next turn. I guess other than spies, you literally can only play 1 card on a faction, which I know, but because it's under covert ops, I keep thinking it's something different category or something. We do feel like we are zooming now, though. So, a little bit of pop here, a decent chunk there. I don't see any roads, so I highly doubt there's another city up here, but it's a lot of territory. And their city should be high enough pop that we can support the infrastructure we need. We'll probably need a gas station over in this area, especially if this actually connects to something, which I don't think it does. Oh, no, look. There is another island out there. Maybe. Okay. Again, I'm not too concerned about them. They don't really have enough oomph to kill me or anything. So if they want to shuffle around, it's fine. Okay, we need to check our contracts. We finished the recycling place. Finished designing our wasp swarm. Logistical operations. Yes. 400 GR jetpacks. That's kind of whatever at this point. I guess let's get a medium helicopter designed. I'm kind of scratching the bottoms here, but new design of a medium helicopter. Okay, so you are the one that I think... we can't get heavy rockets. We can only go up to mediums. And then like a heavy MG. I want like a fighty one. So this would be like a fighter bomber. Okay. So now 9, 10, 10, 11, right there, 12. Yeah, you have to kind of just play. Okay, so right here is the sweet spot. So a fighter bomber, medium rockets is a little bit iffy to me. I kind of wish we could do heavies on these. We probably need the heavy helicopter to do that. But nice MGs. This looks pretty doable. 12 hexes. Remember, these can actually move around and not necessarily need a airport. They will have trouble with their readiness, but we can make use of them. Yeah, he's not good at air fighting, but he does have it. Soft attack is kind of whatever. Hard attack's kind of whatever. Okay, yeah. Let's try that one. So we want to make the medium helicopter. And the reason is, what I want the biggest helicopter we can get, and then maybe we will do some air bridging. But I want a really, really big one so I can have a really, really big cargo. All right, no to this, no to that. We can upgrade Big Town of Lamard. Sure. Okay, Elite Club. With as many points as I've sent into them, I hope we're having an impact. Okay, before I forget, non-aggression, him. The faction in charge does not support it. Okay. Then I guess we continue to support faction.
Copy that.
I don't know if we're actually having any effect with that. I feel like for the hundreds of points I've spent, I've gotten nothing for it. Okay, over here. Sealed road, continue on. I think we're gonna chill until those supplies look better. Okay, I'm not seeing anybody with greens. Yeah, let's just let them have a second. How are we looking at the port? 24 damage repaired. All right, we are finally fully repaired. We need Maritime Trade House contract. And we want the one that is at 54.39. This guy, and he's got 6 turns left. Don't need to do anything else. That's what we need. This one can wear out. That's okay. Yep. 81%. But it will be better because now the port will actually be repaired. Okay, cool. And nation, did we get a war game? I didn't notice. We did.
Order acknowledged.
In fact, I'm going to play both because we had just so many cranky commanders. All right, go. I'm very happy with this so far. I feel like we're finally a little bit out of the quagmire we were in, and we're actually moving forward. Hopefully we can finish that rebellion off next turn. Also would be nice if I could get my scout planes up here. Not having to have suicidal buggy attacks would be really handy. Those are hard to replace with my logistics, and nothing up here is particularly dangerous to planes. Yeah, I bet you that mechanized quad MG, if you're fighting aliens that are not that don't need heart attack, like metallics, I bet you that thing would absolutely massacre them. they're going to struggle to pin that armor, and having that MG on it would just be nuts. All right, he's a shuffling. That's all I can say there. And the squigglers attack because of course they do. We killed 200 walkers, and we know that's the squigglers. More fuel. Moral high standing. Okay, don't do that. Discovered the flak gun. All right. So far, we haven't had any enemy fire, air fire, or air power. Execute a relative. He's super happy. It's been a long time since we've got any mind. We'll take the mind. Air Force Council, no changes. Protests, we'll pay him off. Worker strike, we'll pay him off. Moral high standing. They want us to let the barbarians in, and the barbarians are doing what barbarians do when you let them in. So yeah, maybe we don't do that, guys. Just maybe we just don't let them come in and kill us. I don't have a shadow spy to play. All right, I'm gonna try to fix this. We do have an okay chance. Critical success. Nice job, Jamie. Nice job. I guess we keep it. I guess we keep it. All right, sure. Let a few of your idiots in. There you go. And they want me to upgrade Lamard to a major. I'm gonna say no to that. Elite club, sure. All right, well, we know it's not going to work until they change, so we'll support faction here. Go. War game, go. Okay. I better have some very happy commanders, is all I have to say. All right, time for you to go. Time for you to go. Yeah. Goodbye. Yeah, well, thanks for wasting our time on that, I suppose. Probably should get Red closer to the front, because Red's actually fighting. You can zip up that way. Yeah, he can't get in there. Up that way. All right, we have our tank in here. We do. All right, come on, boys. Actually kill him, too. Don't let him slip into the sea. Of course they slip into the sea. All right. It's the sound of resignation. All right, I don't know if we're going to be able to get that tank in to attack that town, and that's going to be rather difficult. Wait, I don't like having nothing there. These guys are slavers. We're not at war with them, but you know, don't trust those guys. I guess come over here. I don't foresee that actually being useful, if I'm being honest. Almost done with the airbase. Are we cool? Still a little on the danger side. I'm gonna actually start. We'll take a. Well, no, I really do want that airbase. No, I'm just gonna commit to it. Hard commit. Ammo is going up. Okay, we have supplies over here now. Okay. That, I'm assuming that's like the main base of the AI. I don't know that, but it would make sense to me. I'm just gonna have one guy kind of swing around. We'll try to get us around here and then see if we can take him out. Over here, I'm seeing green now. Buggy. Go.
Weapons free.
Yeah, as much as I hate chancing losing these, I really do want my attacks to be as effective as possible. Ah, yikes.
Fire support.
I don't like that. I don't like that one bit.
Let's go.
Kills, please.
Operation
Yes,
successful.
okay, good. Alright, you got a little bit of juice left. Alright. Keep pushing, boys.
Operation successful.
Beautiful. Yeah, unfortunately, this is going to be a horrendous slog. But, and now they're out of range of the ruin, so we won't have that problem. How are we feeling about that? It's going down. That's all I can say, is it is going down. Okay, both fronts are looking good. South is looking good. Yeah, I feel like we're just rolling on. Where are we at? Victory. We did not make it to 20. Yeah, we did agree to a demand for 22. Again, I feel like that's really optimistic to gain 3 victory score within the time of a demand. We'll see. Maybe we can make it work. Maybe. Okay, but that takes us to our hour. The war march is on. That's about all I can say about that. If you enjoyed the episode, don't forget to leave a like. That helps me a ton. If you're not subscribed, I hope I've earned your subscription. I'd love to have you back here in the comments. Especially keep that discussion going. It's been relatively calm, other than that weird dismissing problem I've been having. That's my main question at the moment still. If you want to support the channel, you can always leave a super thanks here. Join me live for a super chat. Check out the channel memberships here on YouTube or the Patreon linked in the channel info. And I'll catch you with Kracken Elite next time, builders. Babel out.